left. Oh shit! Wait. Left, right, left, right. There we go.
Jesus Christ.
I got off a little bit.
Yeah, it's your problem, not mine. I mean, you know what they say about fucking idiots who can't sync things up properly.
They show their dicks to 7th graders.
Hey, everybody. I can just imagine that.
Cold open.
Yeah, that's the cold open for this episode.
It probably will be.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Jobs. I'm Jake.
I'm Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this one time a teacher whipped his dick out in front of me. Wait, no, hold on. Back up, I guess. So, we were talking off camera about our days in middle school and how certain occurrences happened. And
people are like, Jay, are you okay? Are you two okay? Is this all right?
No. Let's lay the groundwork.
Okay.
First of all, I played football in 7th grade. We had a lot of coaches in 7th grade, and they all were in the same locker room that we are. This is going exactly where you think it is. The one difference is that the coaches had like a little office right in front of like the locker banks.
That I did.
And like if you went into the office and kept going a little bit further in, there was a bathroom, and it had several shower stalls. Apparently, one day that wasn't working, and one of the coaches, who we affectionately called Giraffe Neck,
because he had a long neck.
Because he had a long neck that looked like a giraffe. I know it's hard to discern as to why we would call him that, but that's the answer. Do you know how to throw the C4?
I don't.
Yay!
Wow, I did it!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. Come on.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh. Apparently one of the days the showers weren't working. So Giraffe Neck, one of the coaches, but he decided, oh no, the showers in the coach's office aren't working. The best course of action here is to take my pants off, whip my dick out, and go out to the kids' showers that are communal. There is no stall, because boys didn't get stalls. So the structure of this shower was that there were basically like 3 poles that had 4 shower heads coming out of each one. Mm-hmm. And the boys would have to gather around them in like a circle. So try to imagine this like panning around like this is fucking like kindergarten cop or something, where like just 3 kids all huddled around uncomfortable, and then a grown adult man whose dick is like at face level with all the 13-year-olds. And so that's what this teacher did. He just pulled his dick out in front of a bunch of kids.
He was my history teacher.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay, yeah.
But as you said while we were not recording, because there was soapy water coming down his body, apparently it was acceptable. So instead of being fired, he was removed as a coach and remained at the school as a history teacher, where he then whipped his dick out in history. I'm just kidding. Oh no, things.
No, nothing so interesting. No dicks, unfortunately. Little 12-year-old me didn't get any dicks in history class.
They're having conversation.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They didn't get dicks in history class.
No.
And if you want the tusk, you need mine.
I'll give you the tusk.
I screwed up.
You got it. So yeah, anyway, once he stopped being a coach in our class and couldn't whip his dick out in front of all the kids, he then was just moved straight to history. It was kind of like the Catholic Church. It's like the school, like pretty much the only people that knew about this were the kids in the school. I don't think any parents ever found out this fucker once again whipped his dick out in front of kids.
Yeah, this is 7th grade.
Yeah,
so, like,
I saw his dick. Me, a kid, saw that adult man's dick.
That guy.
Yeah. So yeah, that was interesting. And then he was moved to history, or well, he was already in history, but he was moved out of coaching and was solely a history teacher.
Yes.
Where he had stuff to do with Alex. I will say this: he was like, at least in my experiences, he was nice.
Yeah.
He was nicer than most of the coaches,
which is almost another red flag.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly.
Yes.
Like, it's almost worse that he was like, because he was nice in that weird, like, kind of like gentle way. Like, hey kids, it's all right. You know, and it's like, that's almost worse.
Well, he had a weird accent. He was like, hey, You're not supposed to do that. Like, that's how he sounded.
Yeah.
And he would sometimes, like, stutter. And seriously, his neck would go, like, all the way out. Like, I'm trying to elongate my neck somehow. I don't think that's how biology works. Yeah, he would do that. And, he looked really dumb. Anyway, so, that was all preface, him showing his dick to kid story. That was all preface for Alex's...
infinitely more interesting story.
Yes.
He assigned us a group project, which everyone hates group projects.
Yeah.
That's so relatable. And the girls in it hated me. Hated me a lot. So the whole time I was
well, they were like the prototypical pretty blonde girls,
yes,
right?
And if you could imagine, in 7th grade, I was not very popular.
No.
In fact, I was kind of a fucking weirdo. Whoa. Oh no.
Hey, it's an elephant.
Oh god, oh jeez.
It's an elephant.
Well,
elephants are the shit.
Gotta put it out of its misery.
No. Don't touch the fucking elephant. I will crack your neck. Listen, you old twat. Don't fuck with that elephant.
That's what you gotta do. Gotta put it out of its misery.
If you touch that elephant, I will kill you. See, you touched it. You're dead.
Touch you. Just tripped.
So these girls hated you.
Oh yeah, they hated me. Well, a lot.
Naturally.
For no real reason except that I was obnoxious and annoying.
Yeah, there were some good reasons.
I was
some solid reasons.
I was a fucking weirdo and I was really obnoxious.
Yes.
We knew each other, so he knows.
Yeah.
I mean, like, no one's great at 12, but still.
Like, most people were better than you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
This elephant's fucking awesome. Have I ever told you, like, I love elephants?
Really?
Yeah, they're like my second favorite animal.
After Doogs?
Yeah. They might be my favorite, actually. Though the main, well... Hey, give it food.
Okay.
Press square.
Just square that food button?
Yeah, keep giving it food.
Like, takes it. Oh, that's adorable.
Give it more.
We got a friend.
Give it more food.
Oh.
Twat.
And I kept being like, what can I help with? And they were like, and then, like, wouldn't really let me do anything ever.
Which is weird. You'd think that they would pawn off all the responsibility on you.
And so they basically just didn't let me do anything. And so when they and we graded each other, which was stupid. And so when the grade came back, I had like a 65 because all the girls were like, he didn't help with anything.
Oh,
even though like I could physically, I asked multiple times, like, what do you want me to do?
That's bullshit.
Yep. And so I remember went and talked with the teacher.
Who was draft deck?
Yes, who was draft deck, who was Mr. Dick. I feel like is a better. I feel like his long neck is no longer the most interesting thing about him. So we should give him a more appropriate nickname. Soapy Dick.
Mr. Pedo Dick. Yeah. I think that should be the new name for this guy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so I went and saw him alone in his office and was like, hey, I'll do anything for a better grade.
Really? Yeah, did he whip his dick out in front of you?
I just realized it's like a perfect setup for like, oh, hey, Mr. Dravnak, I'll do anything to get up this grade up.
Really, will you? Anything?
It was in the middle of like a big class.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, 12-year-old Alex did not get fucked by this like long-necked teacher. And then he was just like, I mean, I guess I can bump you up. And I was like, okay.
Is that the end of the story?
Yep.
God damn it. I was hoping this was going to end with him being like, you should see me after class.
No.
What happened with your father?
You're weirdly warm. It's
Thanks.
gross. It's like on
my
the verge
signature
of being
move.
sweaty.
Oh, I'm not
But
on the
not
verge
quite.
of being sweaty.
It seems like
I
it.
am sweating.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yes. I'm
Why?
I just sweat, dude. That's just something I do literally all the time.
Oh my god, that would suck.
I almost never don't sweat.
There's a problem.
Maybe.
You should see someone about that.
I'm really dehydrated a lot of the time.
Drink water.
I try to.
Okay then.
Speaking of group activities,
Hey,
Jake.
he certainly made his choice.
What? I don't understand why you're making these movements.
Group activities.
Are you trying to segue to something?
Jake.
Trying to. Hey, there's elephant. No. Okay. So like, I just started up college again recently.
But they do have one thing.
I'm on my last class until I get my degree, which is nice.
I dropped out.
Okay. I didn't. So, okay. So my last class is a longer one. It has, I'm not going to say what the subject is, but it's a longer class that is about 3 to 4 hours long. It consists of like the lecture and then has like a lab afterward.
Yeah.
And so, and this is like the second class of that. So last year I took the first one, and that teacher was very simple. It's like most college teachers that I've experienced. It's like, okay, hey, just do the fucking work. You know, here's the information you need for the exams and for the quiz and stuff. Go over it. Take those things that I just talked about, the quizzes and exams, and then you win the class.
And that's, yeah. For those of you who aren't in college yet, that is effectively how college works.
Yeah, it's just teachers being like, I don't have time for your bullshit.
Yes.
Just do it.
Much simpler than high school. Yeah, no one's cares about activities or anything.
Exactly. And so it was really simple. I got like a 98 in the class. It was really easy, straightforward, and I do best with structure. I need the class to have some semblance of structure, and so that teacher was perfect for me. This year, I couldn't get that teacher. So instead I took a different teacher, and this lady is dummy. My God. Oh my God. She treats the class like a high school class. One thing that she'll do, or she said like in the first class that we took, was, so we're going to be doing a lot of group activities. So we're going to like, you know, we're going to have group discussions and things of that nature, and I'm going to grade you on your interactivity with the class. Now, to clarify, this isn't like a class where it makes a lot of sense for there to be a group discussion. It's not English.
Yeah.
Or something where you would
like
be discussing symbolism.
Yeah. It's something very objective.
Yeah, it's like, this is right or this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is fact-based shit.
Yeah, there's not much to like analyze really.
Exactly. And so she's also talking about how we're going to be giving group presentations, and that's where my heart sunk. I was like, oh God, I have to talk to these fucking people.
Right. Ugh.
The whole thing about college is like, I don't want to talk to these people. I don't know them.
No.
I have no interest in this. I want to get this over with as soon as possible. But this lady was like, we're all going to get to know each other very well in this class, and and she calls roll.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a sign-in sheet. She calls roll, like we're in fucking 8th grade, and like that really pissed me off because like, motherfucker, I'm not going to be able to skip class now.
Yeah.
That was my main point of being upset, is like, I can't sign in and then leave.
Yeah.
I did that all the time last year, and I got a 98 in the class.
Which again, it boils down to the same thing. In college, most teachers are like, I really don't care if you're here or not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give the lecture, and I'm going to give the test, and if you fail it,
I get
that's
paid
your
anyway.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like 90% of, especially at UNT, 90% of the professors I have are like, I don't give a fuck if you're here or not.
Yeah.
Just, if you're going to take the tests, and if you're not here enough the time to get good on the test, then you're going to fail.
Yeah.
Like, the best way to get an A is to be here, but if you think you can do it without it, like, whatever.
Yeah, and I was able to do very well without it.
Yeah.
I was fine.
No, I like taken whole classes where I showed up like a quarter of the time and got 90s on everything.
Exactly.
Because they post the like PowerPoints to the website or whatever.
This professor made it very clear that's not going to happen. She was like, I'm not going to give you homework. Like, okay, so the thing that pisses me off about college is that they'll sometimes give you like online, you know, like aside from the online website for the college, they'll be like, okay, so you need to pay for access to like online assignments. You know how you already paid for the class? You got to pay again for a textbook, and also pay again for access to a website. You're about to get caught. Which is great. It's a lot of fun. So I have to pay about $80 for the website access, and then another like 40 another 60 for a textbook. Which is fantastic. That's not to account for gas or anything like that. So that's a lot of fun. And so yeah, she like a lot of the homework is going to be stemming from this website, so we have to buy it.
Yeah.
And she was all like, so the great thing is, I don't like to give homework to you guys. And by that, she really means, I'm going to force you all to stay here and work on this stuff here. Whoa. Instead of going home and doing it at your leisure. Yeah, so it's like a 4-hour class. We stay for the lecture, and then we stay to do our assignments. And it's like, bitch, I got shit to do. You know?
Yo.
Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, it pissed me off because like, we're adults. You know, we got things to do today, all right? There are people who have kids here that need to get home. And if you're not like, and it's fine if we need to stay for 3 hours because that's the length of the class. If we need to stay for 3 hours for school shit,
Yeah.
that's one thing. But here's the part that pisses me off above everything else. Is that this lady goes on anecdotes consistently. It's not like a once every other,
Yeah.
every other hour. It's like literally every single lesson. So yeah, one of the stories she gave us,
Yes.
she was going over the syllabus.
Where the fuck?
And then I don't really know how she segued into this, but she was like, so this one time when I was 14 years old, I fell off my horse because I was horseback riding and hit Jesus Christ. And I hit my head and I suffered memory loss because of it. And so there was like this one time in high school after I suffered the memory loss where I passed one of the male students and he called me a bitch. And I went to the parking lot later that day and I punched him in the face and kneed him in the nuts several times over. I found out later he was my ex-boyfriend. That's the end of the story.
It's a great story.
Yeah. Yeah. She's full of those. There was this other time she talked about how, this one at least was pertaining to what she was talking about in the syllabus. She's talking about phones and she was like, I don't care if you have your phones out. Just as long as, you're paying attention somewhat. And I was like, all right, cool. And then she was like, there's this one time, and I was like, oh, God damn it.
Oh, God, yeah.
She was like, there was this one time that a student, one of my female students, had her phone ringing, and she went outside, just outside the classroom.
Shit, Frazer!
So she was like, there was this one time, there's a student that went outside, and she, outside in the hallway after she got her phone call, and she was Jesus fucking Christ. Can you avoid getting caught? Is it possible?
I'm really trying here.
You're not. You knew that there were two people in here, and you did it anyway. She was like, I went outside. One of her students, her female students, went outside the classroom to take her phone call, and she could hear her students, the person that was talking to her over the phone, and evidently it was her doctor. And apparently, she had multiple vaginal diseases. Yeah, that was really fun to listen to, with 20 strangers talking about how she had like fucking some sort of like VD or some shit. I think it was like something was wrong with her. Like she had like a discharge or something, is what the teacher said specifically. And I'm like, we don't need to fucking hear this. Yeah. And so, like, after all
this,
this,
to start your class, like good old vaginal discharge. Hell yeah!
Like,
that's what I say.
As this was happening, I was just like, I have 3 months of this. I'm gonna have to listen to this for three fucking months.
Months of vaginal discharge.
Oh, also, so like, I couldn't access my online course, like, because apparently my teacher fucked things up last year and filed me improperly. So anyway, couldn't access it, as well as a couple other students. And so, like, she told me to partner up with somebody else to go over the assignment. I was like, all right, fine. And so I go over some of the assignment with somebody else, and, like, we're going through it, and every single time we get an answer right, because it's online, it tells you when you're right, every single time we get an answer right, I write it down in my notebook, so I don't have to do it again.
Yes.
So she comes across this, and she starts giving me shit. She's like, why are you writing down the answers? It's like, well, I'm going over it now, so I just, I want to have it for later.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if you know it, why would you write it down? Wouldn't you want to just take it again just to be sure? And the truth is, my actual answer is, I don't want to waste my fucking time. Yeah. So the truth is, like, I don't really care, but I can't say that. So I'm like stumbling over myself to try to come up with like an example.
Yeah.
Of, well, like, once I get the answers correct, I can go over them so I know exactly why they're right, as opposed to like guessing constantly if I'm not sure. And she's just like, I'm just kidding. It's like, bitch, you put me on the spot in front of like 12 people and made me look like I was cheating on the first day of class.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, this woman's stories are highly inappropriate. She like gave us a map out of a plan if there's a school shooter of how we'll handle things.
Okay.
And she's like, I have a bunch of scissors in the cabinet and I'm gonna hand them out to all of you. And like, she was very serious about it. And that's what made it clear to me, is like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, she actually means this.
Yeah, yeah.
She intends for us to fight.
Jesus fucking Christ, there's so many guys.
Mark him. You don't you want to mark him?
Why?
Kill him. Shit.
Ah, fuck.
You want me to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out.
Nah, fucking whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Bitch, I already beat this section without dying. You've died 3 fucking times. Eat my ass.
just get caught.
I have video evidence that I'm better at this than you. You can suck my dick.
It's a fascinating thing.
Alright, you know, here you go.
Come on.
Take it back. Enjoy. Good job, Alex.
no.
No. Oh no.
Where? What? Get the. No.
Seriously, you want me to take over?
I got it. There's
No,
3 guys left.
No, I can take over.
There's 3 guys left.
Seriously, I can take over. It's fine.
Oh fuck. Oh god damn it.
Are you sure you don't want me to take over?
They're going the other way, so it's fine.
Okay.
Dude, I got it.
I have my hand out in
I
case
got
you
it.
need me.
No, I got it. I have this. Fucking Christ.
Are you
No,
sure?
I got it. I have the
Okay.
situation 100% under control.
All clear.
Okay.
Oh.
Now to find a way out of here.
All right, seriously, give me the controller. No, I want to. No, seriously, there's something that I need to show you.
You're gonna kill me.
I'm gonna kill you. Why would I kill you?
Why?
You've already beat it, so why does it matter? I'm not gonna kill you. That would be pointless. Here, okay, thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so there's like there's a weapon over here. That's really cool. It's
Yeah.
like just past here.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Is it? It's right.
Yeah,
over
it's right down there.
It's right down
Yeah,
there.
there you go. Oh, please tell me it goes back, please. Please, that'd be so great. Please. Fuck! God damn it. Oh. Dude, you should be so happy you didn't give me that fucking controller while you were in that battle. I would have fucked your shit up so
Just
bad.
like walked out in the middle of it.
No, exactly. I would have just walked aimlessly, and if they didn't shoot me to death, I would have jumped off the side. Oh god, you would have been so mad. Oh, you would have been. I should have done that. I should have done that when you were giving me shit. That would have been the best.
Just walked off, restarted the whole thing.
No,
Like,
no.
here
What
you
I
go.
should have done is completely drain the clips, and then giving you the controller.
I mean, I did that pretty well myself.
Thank you. Thank me after we get out of this alive.
Fair point.
Don't forget Ganesh.
Wow, what a touching, emotional moment. Brought to you by Nestle.
Through
Nestle. Emotional moments.
Right.
Nestle.
That's not good. That's not good.
We'll give
Slogan.
your mom cancer.
Hidden away from the world.
Then you'll have a lot of emotional
Get
moments
over there.
when she dies. Nestle.
Jesus Christ.
Like the fucking logo just keeps getting longer underneath. Then you'll have a lot of emotional moments when she dies. Nestle.
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 Ooey.
Finger looking good unless you've got cancer.
I jumped too far. I jumped too far.
Yeah, I love that she's like, it's deep enough, implying she didn't know before she jumped.
Exactly.
Climbing cliffs, just like people like to climb the cliffs. When I climb cliffs, climbing cliffs. I'm climbing cliffs. Look out!
You know who else climbs
I'm climbing
cliffs?
cliffs. Jalps? It's really what?
Not really,
you
but
really want that to be the outro? That's really what you're picking to be the outro. My dumb
you
cliff
come
climbing
up with a
song.
better thing to say.
My cliff climbing song is what we're picking.
Okay, fine. Say something
We're
better.
going
Say
with-
something better, you fucking twat. I'm the one who always has to make these
Hey
outros.
Jake, do you want me to flash my penis to a bunch of 7th graders?
No.
You know who else flashes their penis to a bunch of
No.
7th graders?
No, that's way
It's
worse.
Jalps.
That's way worse.